This is a giant iron block, and inside of it is one of the hardest prisons with multiple levels increasing in difficulty. My goal is to survive and escape this prison, all without breaking iron blocks. A friend of mine who was really good at hacking into computer systems cut off communications of the prison for 5 minutes. I had to figure out a way to escape during that time before I get caught by the guards. Will I be able to make it? Watch till the end to find out. I spawned in the level 1 room. Here's how it went. Pressure plate is giving me night vision, but I'm not able to break a stone pressure plate. And I see this contraption here. I don't want to break it because it might cause an alarm, which I don't want to happen. So I'm just going to test it and see what happens. I guess it's some kind of door. Well, I'm just going to break the sign here and then go through because there's not much else in this room. And then I get a wooden pickaxe and a wooden axe with a big smiley face on it. Actually, it's pretty small. But you know what? I'm just gonna break these signs just because. And basically, this room seems like there's nothing else in the room, but like I can open this door here. 3. That leaves me to level 3, which I feel like I'm missing something level 2. This pressure plate that I stopped on, which gave me these wooden tools. Where did I see these quartz stairs? Since there wasn't any rules about them, I just mined them. And underneath, I found a piece of wood and also some wool too. So let's go to the next room. And in this next room, I was kind of confused. It just says level 3 and not much else in this room. I'm not able to mine these iron blocks nor this netherite block here. Could this mean I have to place something or make something? And so the only thing I was able to probably make and use the least amount of materials is probably a button, in which I did. I removed the sign and placed down the button. I guess I'm just going to press the button here. Oh! And I got through before it closed up, but I lost the button, so I'm not gonna get that back. And here we have level 4, yawn. Wait, I'm confused. Yawn? I see this pressure plate. I go on it. All it did was push a block. But then I was confused. I had 3 oak planks left, and I thought about it, and I made a crafting table. I placed that crafting table down. I look at what I could craft. So I can craft a white bed, and so I did. And I felt like the only place that made sense to place a bed was in this little hallway here. So just to place that down, and I stepped on the pressure plate again, and then I slept in it and instantly got out. Oh, and I was out. And basically this was level 5. Use your poison with the evil looking face. A furnace here and a pressure plate, a stone pressure plate once again, which I couldn't break. And I had stepped on the pressure plate and it had given me fire res 2 for what seems like 10 seconds. Inside the furnace I found a pumpkin. Didn't really know what to do with the pumpkin particularly. I pressed F5. Is that a wooden shovel? I used these quartz stairs. Took the wooden shovel. I see these red arrows. It reminded me of something. It reminded me of that face. And it was pointing to this room, which press F5 and see through it. And it said exit. But what was weird about this room, there was a bunch of pressure plates. So I decided to look at the other rooms too. Press F5 and it says not exit. That might be the way to the next room. And so I checked the other room. I didn't really find anything else other than the fact that it says not exit. And this was the scary part because I had to go into these rooms and check it out and come back to spawn. Maybe the room with the opening I had to go last because that might be a room where there's actually a way out. So let's go check the right side here. And I go through, I see this iron, picked it up and then went back through. And I just had run out of fire res. Time for the other room. And to my surprise, there was another raw iron. And then I decided to take my chances and go into the room which had the opening. It was really high up and I didn't have enough blocks to get up. Placed all my blocks down, but I was still around like 10 blocks away. So I checked around the room. At the corner, which I had missed, was a snow block. I had the shovel, so I mined the snow block. And there's one on the opposite side too. I had enough snowballs to make 2 snow blocks. I remember about the pumpkin, but when I tried to make a snow golem, it didn't work. Needed a carved pumpkin. And so I took the 2 iron, used the oak signs, made a pair of shears. From that, I was able to shear the pumpkin. I had my friend Jerry here. And now what I realized that he created infinite snow. The only problem was that limited amount of snow I can mine because I had a wooden shovel and it just broke. I was able to get 14 snow blocks and 1 snowball. I built up. I was in this room. The sign said, don't break shulkers, they might scream. Then when I looked up, I see an iron map. So I decided to break it. It opened up this piston door, level 6. And I was confused. This room had a big lava pit. Then a bunch of gravel with TNT and some pressure plates on it. This reminded me of TNT run. And there was this portal, which I think that might be my way out. He wanted to trade a carved pumpkin, which I had, and an anvil for flint and steel. Didn't know how I was able to get it, but then I see anvil on the other side, but it was really way up. But I see an ender pearl here. I might miss, and that might cause the whole prison escape to go terribly wrong. In case you didn't know, a Minecraft stasis chamber is where someone throws an ender pearl into this bubbling water stream, and the ender pearl floats back up and stays there until it hits something, which this trapdoor is for, which teleports the player back to here, no matter where they are in the world. And so, I was gonna run across the TNT path and somehow get that anvil, then activate this trapdoor somehow. I sent my pharaohs to Bob and I was like, Bob, I'll get your anvil, don't worry. But then I turned around and so much of the TNT was gone. It was now or never. And I had made it. Once again, this evil face on the sign. I had to see this anvil, but I realized, why is there a string holding up an anvil? And I needed that anvil. I needed somebody to break it, which I couldn't break with a wooden pick. It says you're free. So I went up and yeah, a bow and 3 arrows. I might run out, but it'll still take the guards a few minutes to get to me. And this one was speed, this one's jump boost, instant health. Jump boost 2 would not allow me to jump up and break that. So I looked around and I remember this cake wasn't meant for me to eat. And I realized cakes can transmit redstone signal into a comparator. I was surprised. The string broke and there was a block there. Wait, and now all I need to do was, I guess, break the cake. And now I had gotten the anvil, but I needed a way to get back. I saw this red target and that block on netherite. There's a block on netherite here too. So I stood on the block on netherite and got my bow. And I aimed at the block on netherite there. And I shot. It had barely hit the red target, so I tried it again. This time I aimed a little bit more high. Holy smokes, I didn't know I was that good at archery. I was able to take the carved pumpkin and the anvil, get the flint and steel. Before the guards can catch me, I lit up the portal and headed out.